Hello, lovelies. Welcome, welcome. It is time for our 20-minute workout. It is Monday. My name is Adrianne. I am your self-care yoga coach, and we're going to start on our backs today. We're going to start and finish on our backs today, actually. We're going to continue working on our inner resource. If you were with us last time or watched the replay, you know that that is where you are in a perfect state where everything is right with the world. Maybe you call it flow, maybe you call it perfect balance. For me, my inner resource, well, it is a childhood memory. Let's start with our hips though. Cross your right foot, your ankle is kind of notched over your left knee. Your left knee is pointed toward the ceiling. Left foot is flat on the floor. Your right ankle or your right foot is flexed though towards your right knee to protect that right knee. You decide how close your left knee is to your body. Experiment, it will change, and you can actually change the sensation by placing your left foot on a block. So try that. Find what works for you. Your shoulders are relaxed, your spine is straight, and you are just gently pressing against your right thigh. Back to our inner resource. Mine is a childhood memory where I am at Disneyland with my family in the teacups. You know, the base spins one way and the teacup spins another way. And you're going around and everything is just so happy. I felt loved. I was in a magical place. I was in Disneyland for goodness sake. My sister was there. My parents were there looking at me with such laughter and happiness. Everybody was laughing. It was the sounds, the smells, the temperature. I can remember everything, and it makes me feel not just calm, but connected to the universe, to what pure love feels like, what pure joy feels like. That's in a resource. I want you to find that. If you've got one, we're refining it. So you're gently pressing. Maybe you want to inhale and lift that left foot off the floor or the block if you had it. My left foot automatically flexes when I come out. But most importantly here, I'm only going to come up as far as my right hamstring allows me to. Okay? So if that means I tried it and I need to put my foot back down, that's what I'll do. And I want you to do the same for you because it's your yoga, your body. You're in charge. We're going for the oohs and the ahs, not the ows and the ouches. Okay? And hamstrings don't play. So if this is okay for you, maybe you want to increase your stretch by gently pressing your right forearm against your right leg and pulling your left leg closer to your body. A little push pull, flexing ankles, and breathing. Let's go into deep inhales and exhales through our mouth. We cover 5 things in our 20-minute practice. It's possible: breath work, meditation, mindful movement, gratitude, and rest. So, our meditation today is getting into our inner resource, our breathing. We're going to do deep breathing, and I'm going to offer you 16 count breathing, or 4 count breathing, or box breath. Same thing, many names. So, we're just taking deep inhales and exhales here, inhaling through our nose, our nostrils, if that's possible, exhaling through our mouths. Let's add the tongue and the claws like a lion. Ah. This time, lower that left foot. We'll do the same thing on the right foot. So I'm going to start, when I say the right foot, by lifting that right foot. I'm going to start by crossing my left ankle over my right leg. My right knee is pointed up towards the ceiling. Foot is, soles of my right foot is flat on my mat. My left ankle is flexed this time. Notice what you notice here. I'm noticing something here. Didn't notice it on the right side, so I'm noticing it with compassion and non-judgment. Just noticing it because you know what? In your yoga practice, you're the most important thing, the most interesting, most fascinating thing on the mat. So notice everything about your practice: what you feel, when, what you think. Just notice it. Be intrigued with yourself. May seem trivial, but it's all about knowing yourself and how you react in certain situations. Gently press that left thigh away from your body, gently. Now, I'm going to see if I want to put my right foot on a block. I did it on the left side, doesn't mean it's going to work on the right side. I'm holding that gentle stretch here. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to take a chance here, right? And inhale, flexing my foot. I already know that this side is tighter than the other, so that's why I say take a chance. Just a little joke, because I'm doing it gently and slowly, prepared for my body to say stop. So that's why I say take a chance. So my body didn't stop immediately. It allowed me to lift my foot off the floor because I'm listening, having that conversation. And this feels comfortable here. So I'm going to hold it and breathe. So again, a deep inhale through my nostrils if I can. Exhale through my mouth, my tongue out. Lion breath. Now back to my inner resource while I stretch. I'm at Disneyland. So where are you? It's a memory, a visualization of a memory when everything was right for you, that maybe one time in your life where everything was zen, everything was yes, everything was in the flow, everything was all about you, everything like the light was shining on you, and you felt like magical, as if you could do anything, as if the whole world loved you, as if the world was, if you loved the whole world. I'm using all of these descriptives because it's not one thing for anybody, but you'll know it when you feel it. You'll remember, you say, yeah, that was it. Yeah, maybe it was fleeting. For me, everything was magical at Disneyland that day, but I remember that teacup particularly tickled me. Like I had never done anything that funny or cool, whatever. That teacup particularly did it for me. That whole day was magical. So maybe you have that one moment. Exhale, bring that right foot down, bring the left foot down, remove the block if you had it, soles of the feet together, right hand on your stomach, left hand on your chest, both elbows rested on the mat or on some type of support if you need it. The idea is to just melt into the mat and to feel your body doing some magic here. Just breathing. Lower your gaze or close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just notice your body rising and falling with each breath as you work on your inner resource. What is that memory? That time when everything was right with the world, where you felt loved, where you felt powerful, where you felt connected to the universe, where everything made sense, where everything clicked, where you didn't want to be anywhere else doing anything else, where everything made sense. Let's continue to work on our hips. Just roll over. I invite you to set an intention for today. The inner resource, the reason we're working on the inner resource is because that is a tool that you can have in your back pocket for when you're feeling stressed. So my forearms are like railroad tracks in front of me. My palms are on the mat. We're going to experience a gentle back bend before we do some more work on our hips. My feet, I can actually take a block. My feet are pretty much going to be starting off block length apart. Is that okay for me? Maybe I feel like I want it a little wider. So I can move that around. Whatever adjustments you need to make. Your pelvis is planted firmly on the mat. Okay, the block is going to act up for me today. That's okay, Doc. We're not judging. My pelvis feels grounded. My shoulders are relaxed. My gaze is forward, but not my neck doesn't feel good if it's too far up. Find this position that works for you, this gentle back bend, this sphinx. We're going Egyptian style, meaning this iconic figure that we all know, the sphinx. Find your sphinx and return to that deep breathing. That's our breath work for today. Our breath work for today is deep breathing, inhaling, filling our lungs with fresh air, and exhaling, sighing it out through our mouths. We'll do that one more time before lowering our forehead to the backs of our hands. Inhale, fill your lungs with fresh air, fill it up as full as you can. Exhale through your mouth. We're not going to go down because I'm going to give you a tip. And I said, fill your lungs as full as you can. Actually, start by filling your stomach with air. And when that's full, then move to your lungs. So let's do it one more time. We're going to fill ourselves, our stomach, and our lungs up with fresh air. And on the exhale, bring our foreheads down to the back of our hands. Notice what you notice after experiencing that gentle back bend. From here, we're going to sit on our heels. Palms of our hands will be stretched out in front of us, or maybe clasped in prayer position behind our neck, or maybe palms up by our ankles. We'll see. I'll demo all three, but we'll start. I'm moving my block out of the way, and I'm going to inhale because we always like to try to start breathing before moving, right? So our breath informs our movement. So I'm going to inhale and move. Try that next time. It's see the difference between moving and then breathing. So this option, palms on the mat. Another option, palms together, prayer position behind my neck. First time I did this, I thought my triceps were going to pop out my arms. Or palms up beside my feet. Here's where you're invited to set your intention. Now, unlike your inner resource is the go-to that you pull out of your pocket, your phone case, whenever you need it to calm down or just to feel happy. Now, setting intention, this you can also maybe consider it an affirmation, a positive affirmation, because once you set this, you can say it throughout the day. So it'll be short. In the future, something you will say that you'll claim as if it were true. I no longer smoke cigarettes. Coca-Cola no longer serves me. Sorry, Coca-Cola people. Sorry, soda, pop no longer serves me. Don't come after me, Coke. Um, I run away from toxic situations. I bring peace into every situation I enter. Um, what else? It could be anything like that. Something that you're working on. I am happy. I am healthy. I am happily married. You know, I've been working on that. I don't want my blood pressure was normal at the doctor every day. So just think of something that you want to work on. That is your intention. You'll say it 3 times to yourself, or if you're in a safe space where you feel like you can shout it out, you'll say it out loud. And you'll do this while you're practicing your deep breathing. And then from here, you'll put your hands, when you're ready, on the mat, just to let you know where we're going. And you're going to meet however you want to get that right foot up in between your right hands. So let's explore some ways we can do that. So from here, here, or here, I'll inhale, come up to my hands and knees, exhale. My next inhale, do I need to assist? We like a good assist. See the basketball in the Olympics? Assist is never wrong. Or do I want to inhale my knee towards my nose and step it through? Doesn't matter. All step throughs lead to the same place. I've got blocks. Maybe you've got hardback books. But here's where you get to wiggle around and adjust because I want to feel something here, something here. We always want to feel something here. Make sure you start with feeling something here for yourself. That could be your intention. I love myself before loving others. Kind of like that oxygen mask on the plane, right? The flight attendants tell you, oh, we know it's true. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first before helping anyone. So love yourself first before loving anyone else. So pick your stretch, customize it. Now remember, if you move that right foot up, you kind of want to keep the right ankle underneath the right knee. So maybe you just slide the left leg back. But see then how that moves my adjustment up? So I'm either going to move my right foot back because it's feeling good on my left leg. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to breathe. Let's add a twist. Now I'm going to move my blocks. I'm going to put my hands in prayer position. I'm looking forward. What have we done today? We've been doing breath work. We've been working on our inner resource. We did an intention. We're doing mindful movement. So we've got gratitude and rest. So let's do some gratitude while we twist. So hands in prayer position, looking forward. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to inhale. My breath and forward my movement. And twist to the left. I'm twisting to the left, y'all. I'm going to look over my left shoulder. I'm fighting balance. I don't know if you can see my toe socks, but this is where I can literally grip the mat with my front toes, pull my left hip toward the front of my mat, and my right hip toward the back for balance. I'm breathing, and I'm giving gratitude for you for choosing me, Adrianne, as your self-care coach, for choosing you by doing 20 minutes. Mondays, Wednesdays are on demand. And for Christina, for setting up self-care so we have this platform. Let's go to the other side. We're going to end up in rest because we've got just over a minute left. But we're going to stretch. So just step that left foot up, right? We know what we're doing now. Adjust as necessary. Actually, we've got about 2 minutes left. I forgot, I'm a clever girl. I have my timer a minute faster. So you will see me maybe go off when it beeps to see if I can get it off. Oh, so let me prepare the glasses. I'm stretching. I'm breathing. Now look, we're going to twist. I'm going to end up twisting back. Sorry, nothing on my t-shirt. Twist to the left. Breathing, fighting balance. Pushing that left hip back. Right hip forward for stability. Twisting and breathing. Breathing and twisting. Giving gratitude. Giving gratitude. Inhale, let's come back to the center. I want you to take your resting position. By that, I mean on your back, so the feet touching, knees touching, legs stretched out. You decide, let me turn off the alarm. That means we have 1 minute left. I just love our time together. So, of course, it's going to go fast. And, of course, I'm not going to be able to turn it off. Well, you know what? I'm touching my computer as if it's touch pad. It's not. I had to click. So we're in our resting position. We've got less than a minute left for our 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop talking, but I will invite you to stay in rest past 20 minutes if you realized before class started that you got an extra 5, 10, 15 minutes. On the replay, if you've got an extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, do it because rest is never wrong. Thank you for this 20 minutes and for making yourself a priority. See you Wednesday.